Wheel of Time, episodes 2 and 3. Let's find out what happened. So we get to meet some new people. The White Cloaks show up right at the beginning. You could see a little bit of them in the trailer. So now we get to finally see who they are. If you haven't read the books like me, I'm basically giving you the perspective of not reading the books, and then I conversate with the book readers in the comments. So it's cool to see everybody's perspective. So yeah, we see the White Cloaks, and they capture a yellow Aes Sedai, I guess. She's wearing all yellow. Remember, they're all color coordinated. So ends up killing her. He's like a collector of the Aes Sedai, all their rings that they wear. He's got like a whole thing on it. That's what you see in the trailer. I'll probably put a picture up of it somewhere. In episode 2 is actually where you see the intro to the whole Wheel of Time thing, whatever you call it. You know how Game of Thrones, when they opened up, they had that huge intro. Everybody has the song stuck in their head for 10 years. So they have their own type of thing like that, but it's not like buildings
what is this guy
being
talking
built
about?
that look like puzzles coming up together like how Game of Thrones does. They do it in a different style with like thread and stuff like that. It's actually really cool. So you get to see that. Let's go through episode 2. What happened through episode 2? So you get that, then everybody's basically running, trying to get to the White Tower. The White Towers, whatever you call them. They make a pit stop together, and everyone has the same dream, maybe just a little bit different, but they all had bats in them, like the animal bats. And they all get chased to Shadar Logoth, if I'm saying that right. That's how I thought he said it. I watched it a couple times, but that's what I was getting. That's the way I thought he said it. So it's just like this old ancient city. Basically everything's not destroyed, but there's no one living there, and it's like there's something there that's just basically destroys anything that comes there besides the building. The building stays there. The thing like basically lives on the walls in the building and stuff. And so they're safe there for a little bit from the Trollocs. That's what they've been running from this whole time. And so they go there. The Trollocs don't want to come in because they know what's in there. They end up resting there for a little bit. Then whatever plague or whatever's happening there splits them up into 3 groups. So you got Brandon, Mat, Perrin, and Egwene, and then you have Lan and Moiraine. So they all get split up in there, take different routes to get out of the city because it's got a huge wall around it. That's really all that happened in that episode. I feel like there wasn't really anything that happened besides they're just running through the woods the whole time, and then they get to that place, and then Nynaeve somehow tracks down Lan and Moiraine, and that's like just pissing Lan off. He's like, how did you find out where I was? And so that's basically how it ends there. Okay, episode 3. Everyone's still running to the White Tower, like always. Mat and Rand, they finally find the town. It's called Bren Spring. Took me a while to find the name on that. They only said it once the whole time, and I had to rewatch it with the subtitles so I knew how to spell it and everything. So they find that town, end up working for this lady so they can get some money to get on their way to get where they want to be. Mat doesn't want to do anything like normal. Rand does all the wood, like chops all the wood or whatever. Stupid. So basically the lady that they meet there gives them a couple of different jobs. So Rand's chopping all the firewood for her, and Mat doesn't want to do anything. He tries to get his way out of it, but he ends up like being a server inside their little bar there. Eventually we find out in the end she's just trying to set them up because she knows who they are, and so she's trying to set them up to where she can kind of capture them and give them over to the Dark One, because supposedly she thinks that the Aes Sedai are the bad people and the Dark One is the one trying to help everybody. So she got that all messed up. Luckily the Gleeman comes in and takes care of her at the end of the episode. So that's basically the journey that Mat and Rand are taking. So Lan and Moiraine and Nynaeve are basically on their way. Nynaeve is taking care of Moiraine, like with wound that she got from the first episode, and so she's trying to heal her. So she's doing all right now. Moiraine is doing all right now. Let's see. Nynaeve gets chased by a Trolloc, ends up killing him in the water in this old cave. I don't know if the cave has any significance or anything like that. It might in the book, but just watching the show, I don't know if that meant anything. Lan is still confused on how Nynaeve found him and Moiraine in the first place, and it's hilarious. Like, I love their relationship because it's like they don't hate each other, but they do, I guess. I don't know. It's really funny. Who else have we got? We got Perrin and we got Egwene. So they are off out in the middle of nowhere by themselves, finding these people called the Tinkers, I think is what their little group name was called. They didn't really do anything crazy. They ran from them for a little bit and then found out that they were nice. At least for the time being, they were nice. And so that's kind of what they're doing now. Before that, right when they were out just in the wilderness, found out Egwene can make fire from whatever she was doing, because Perrin was trying to light this fire with a rock, and she ended up like doing a Ryu thing at it, and it worked. But I mean, that's really all that happened. It wasn't too eventful. I'm hoping to watch episode 4 tonight. Hopefully it's more eventful for a non-book reader. Some of the book readers I have talked to, they are kind of upset. They're saying like, it doesn't really go into anything, or like it's not as detailed, I guess, as the books. I guess that can be a bummer. But so far, I like the first episode. The second and third episode, I guess some of these places you had to have, maybe they have some type of meaning in the future episodes, but nothing really happened so far. So I'll let you go and watch episode 4. We'll do another recap right before episode 5 comes out. I do want to do a review on Tuesday of the movie called The Skate Shop on Amazon Prime Video, because one of my buddies is in it and his son's actually in it too. It's really funny. But yeah, I'll give you more info on that later. That should be out Tuesday night. That's what I'm going to work on. That's the next time I have off work. So yeah, Tuesday night I'll be back, and then I'll be back Friday for episode 4, Wheel of Time. See you there.